Hi, welcome to another episode of Wino TV, brought to you live from the Applewood Winery Tasting Room in Warwick, New York. I'm Michele and Hope, Applewood Winery, and I'm here today with Hope Hamlin-Hood, one of our most treasured employees in the tasting room.
Thank you.
Who has been with us for a number of years now, and we're here to discuss one of, or I should say two of our favorite wines here in the tasting room. This is our white wine, our Céval Chardonnay
And Céval Chardonnay Reserve.
and they're both made of the exact same blend of the Céval grape and the Chardonnay grape. The Céval is a French hybrid grape, and in each of these wines, it's a 60% Céval grape, and
It's 40% Chardonnay.
And the interesting thing about the wines is that they are both the same blend of Céval and Chardonnay, but they are made in a completely different style. So they produce two completely different types of tastes. The one that I'm holding, which we commonly refer to in the tasting room as the regular Céval, is a very light, very delicate white, similar to a white Burgundy in style, or perhaps to a Pinot Grigio. It's light, it's delicate, it's very crisp, it's got a very dry end to it, and almost a little bit citrusy feeling to it at the end. Shall you?
Oh, that's good.
Absolutely. The color is very light, and well, I guess I'll take a sip and let you know what I'm tasting. It just gives you a very clean, crisp feeling. The Céval taste comes forward to you right at the beginning, and at the end you're just getting that little hint of citrus, that little bit of tartness, which makes it a perfect match with any kind of seafood. My favorite pairing with this is shellfish. It's got a little hint of sweetness to it. A wonderful sautéed sea scallop dish, maybe with a little angel hair pasta or a little wild rice. Perfect in the summertime with a cold poached lobster. You serve that with a little sliced mango and a little some kind of hot pepper to it, and toss it with some sort of a lime vinaigrette or a cilantro vinaigrette. Absolutely perfect with the taste of the Céval Chardonnay.
And the wine that I'm holding here is the other version of our Céval Chardonnay. Unlike the one Michele was just talking about, this one is aged in American oak for a year. So instead of having that crisp, acidic kind of taste, this one is a lot smoother, rounder tasting. It has a little bit of a vanilla sort of flavor in the finish, and almost a creamy undertone. I'm going to have a sip and tell you what I think about it. As you can see, when you swirl it around the glass, you can't see it on Wino TV over there, but I can certainly see that it hangs onto the side of the glass a little bit better, which means that it's a slightly heavier wine. It has a lot of flavor. You can really smell that vanilla. That's a very strong aroma of vanilla.
And the oak is not too overpowering, right?
No. The Céval grape really softens this wine. Even though it does have that nice, strong, oaky finish to it, it's not very, very overpowering. It's not like your traditional California oak Chardonnay, where it can be very acidic and then very, very oaky. This one is a little bit lighter, but still has that really wonderful, smooth, oaky finish.
And what do you like to drink this with?
Well, I like to drink this one all the time, so often I'm drinking this without a meal, but when I do have this with food, love to do it with any kind of Alfredo sauce, any kind of Italian cream sauce. I've also done this obviously with roast chicken, any kind of roast poultry, but even with something like a steak, because it does have that nice heavy oak flavor that stands up very well against all different kinds of meats.
What about just a simple grilled salmon?
Absolutely, yeah.
You put that together with it.
The nice soy glaze and sesame seeds. Just overall, very drinkable, very nice, very, very tasty wine in my hand here. And the reason why we make both of these wines is because I like oak quite a bit, but Michelle, doesn't like it nearly as much.
Yeah,
So,
on the other hand, sure. It's very two completely different wines. I enjoy both of them, but for myself personally, I tend to gravitate towards a lighter style of wine. I like something that's just very delicate, perhaps along with the style of food that I eat for the most part. It seems to work better with all the lighter style wines. I enjoy the oak very much also, but for me, it has to be the mood for that.
Yeah.
And I almost enjoy it more on its own,
Yeah.
or with just a nice selection of cheeses, as opposed to actually sitting down to dinner, having it with dinner.
Definitely. Well, at the end of the day in the tasting room, you can generally find Michelle and I enjoying a glass of our respective wines here.
Seyval
and Seyval Chardonnay Reserve. A wonderful addition to your wine rack. And we really, really hope that you come in and try both of them at some point in the near future.
Try both. They're both great, and just depends on your mood, on your feeling of the day, and perhaps your food that you'll be having later on that night.
And I don't know, nothing left to do
but open up a bottle and pour it, take a sip, and enjoy. And that we hope you tune in next time. What we'll be discussing on our next episode of Wino TV.
Our next few episodes of Wino TV are actually going to revolve around our Riesling. We have an upcoming Riesling festival taking place the first weekend in May, and we're going to have a special newsletter with different recipes. You're going to get to come in and really get to enjoy our Riesling.
And understand and taste some different foods. Riesling is a very, very friendly, food-friendly wine. And we'll show you just how many different foods you can enjoy with a Riesling. And ours in particular being semi-dry. It starts off very forward with the fruit and will leave you dry at the end. But we don't want to leave you dry at the end, so tune in next time and visit us at Applewood Winery in Warwick, New York.
And don't forget to visit our website, www.applewoodwinery.com, for all of our upcoming events that will be taking place this summer. We have a very full calendar, and we hope to see you here.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Cheers.